Polygon angle sum, we're really just looking at the interior angles of a polygon and figuring out what those angles add up to for any given polygon. So the sum of the measures of the interior angles of an n-gon, and when we say n-gon, we mean n as the number of sides. We don't know how many it is. So if it was an 8-gon, like an octagon, well, then I'd plug it into this formula 180 times 8 minus 2. All right, and so we just take the number of sides and we plug it into this formula. So n is the number of sides when we're talking about this thing. And we just use this little formula and it tells us what the interior angles will add up to for that particular polygon. For example, when I look at these, the triangle, we already know the answer to the triangle. All the angles inside of a triangle always add up to 180 degrees. And that's something we already know. But here it is with the formula. If I plug it into the formula, a triangle has 3 sides, so I'm going to plug an n value of 3 in. So for this one, I'm going to use n equals 3. So I do 180 times 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is a 1, and 1 times 180 is 180 degrees. So again, just confirming what we already know. We already knew triangles add up to 180 degrees for their angles. But now here it is in the formula. But now we're going to use that for other polygons that we don't know about yet. And so if I look at this one, I count the number of sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one has 6 sides, so I'm going to use an n value of 6 for this one. And I plug it into my formula, 180 times 6 minus 2. And I can pull my calculator up here and do this. So 6 minus 2 is a 4 following order of operations. So I'm going to do 4 times the 180. And that gives me 720 degrees. So that means if I have a hexagon, a 4-sided figure, or sorry, a 6-sided figure like this guy, it means that the angles inside of this hexagon, inside of the 6-sided figure, will add up to 720 degrees. If I look at the next one says a heptagon. And if you don't know what a heptagon is, you can go look it up, all right? Google is here to be our friend, but a heptagon, I'll tell you, has 7 sides. So in this one, I'm going to use n equals 7, all right? And so if I use n equals 7 for this one, again, I just plug it in. So 180 times 7 minus 2. So this time I'm going to do 180 times 5. And again, that's a job for my calculator, 180 times 5. And it gives me 900 degrees. So back over here, that's going to be 900 degrees. And so we're doing the same kind of things we did with triangles. With triangles, we wanted to find missing measurements, but we had to know that, hey, the 3 angles inside a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Well, now I know that for like a hexagon, the 6 angles inside a hexagon add up to 720 degrees. The 7 angles inside a heptagon add up to 900 degrees, okay? And so I can use this formula to find out what any polygon, any given polygon, what the interior angles add up to, okay?